Oh, yes. Welcome to Good Kind. Welcome back. We got a Monday. It's Monday after New Year's. It's probably everybody's least favorite day of the year. But you know what? You got to see the bright side in things, okay? Beautiful. We're here. We're live. Sports are absolutely thriving right now. And it's good to be back. Michael Goodkind here with you once again. Again, Monday after New Year's, tough day. I'm going to try to brighten your day as much as I possibly can. And if you live in Baltimore, it's probably hard to do, but I'm going to try. The Ravens last night, absolutely heartbroken in the worst way imaginable against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, the Yinzers are happy today. That is for sure. Aaron Rodgers marches a late game comeback. The Steelers somehow pull off a 26-24 W in Baltimore in the most incredible way maybe I've ever seen. The most heartbreaking and incredible way I've ever seen for both teams. Zay Flowers, an incredible fourth quarter, 2 touchdowns for the Ravens. There's a 1-minute clip that I saw on Reddit that pretty much suffices the heartbreak of this fourth quarter. But what a tough goal for Tyler Loop, the kicker for the Baltimore Ravens, who, you'll see it right now. You've probably seen it already, but he misses a 44-yarder in again, the most heartbreaking way possible. Wide right, and the Pittsburgh Steelers move on to the wild card round. Meanwhile, they're obviously won the AFC North, and Mike Tomlin, much needed victory for him, his job potentially on the line, and a tough go at it for Coach Harbaugh, and the Baltimore Ravens, who do miss the postseason after an absolute heartbreaker. Let's watch this little 1-minute highlight here from Reddit. I think it suffices it really well. Let's check this out. All right, 3rd and 4. Lamar Jackson avoids the sack, launches one. Beautiful throw to Zay Flowers for the touchdown with 8:42 on the clock. Love to see it. A 50-yarder there. They take a 17-13 lead. Then Kenneth Gainwell to the outside, in for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. We got 3rd and 1 here. He's going to go deep and again find Zay Flowers. Deja vu, 30, 20, 10. Zay Flowers, his speed, not going to touch him. Touchdown for the Ravens with 2:20 to play. So they take a 24-20 lead. And then Austin, the third, in the end zone. Aaron Rodgers marches the comeback. Calvin Austin, nice route there. And what a throw and catch by Isaiah Likely to the 22-yard line. Beautiful snap, the hold. Tyler Loop just misses it. Wide right in the 44-yarder, which seemed like a gimme. Tyler Loop even said in the post-game interview it was really executed well. It's absolutely heartbreaking. It's tough for any kicker in that situation. For the game to come down to you and for you to miss a kick like that. Again, I was talking to Parker about this earlier, and Parker said he had wished that Chris Boswell hit the extra point to make it 27-24. Tyler Loop then makes that 44-yarder, ties the game at 27, and then one of the two. But I think a lot of people wanted to see A-Rod's win, and go to the playoffs. So in Parker's case, yes, he wished that the Steelers had won this one in overtime versus in the heartbreaking fashion that they did for Baltimore Ravens fans. That was a really, really, really tough loss. You talk about one of the hardest losses imaginable. That was it right there. If I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan or I work for the organization, that is a very tough go at it. I had a friend that worked for the Houston Rockets, and I remember when they played the Golden State Warriors in 2018, and they lost the Warriors in 7. He had thrown his computer across the room. His computer was completely shattered, and I asked him what happened. And obviously, it was in due to that evening when they lost to the Warriors, as the Warriors obviously pushed it to a seventh game in Houston, and then they fired a bunch of threes and ended up losing the game. Nonetheless, this was a throw the computer kind of evening, I think, if you were a Baltimore Ravens employee or a diehard fan. No harder way to lose a playoff game, but Ravens fans, you stay strong, you stay true. You finish 8-9 in the season. You know, probably weren't doing much in the postseason anyway at 9-8. in the AFC, but nonetheless, hats off to the Steelers fans. 10-7. I hope they have a good playoff run with Aaron Rodgers. But again, my heart goes out to everybody in Baltimore after what's one of the hardest losses I've seen. Tyler Bass, obviously last year, tough go at it. The missed field goal against the Kansas City Chiefs. So kind of similar, but again, just the regular season game. The Ravens, you would have finished 9-8 and win the North, but probably not doing much in the postseason at 9-8 in the AFC. You let me know what you think in the comments. Would the Ravens have made some noise in the postseason? I wonder what you think. Let me know, please. But all the likelihood, they probably would have ended up losing in the wild card round anyway. The Steelers 10-7, maybe a little more hope. We'll see. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching and staying to the end of the video. My heart goes out to all of you in Baltimore. I appreciate your passion and your love. And I'm sure next year in September, you guys are going to be rowdier and louder than ever. And for now, Michael Goodkind saying be good, be kind, Goodkind out. We'll see you for more NFL postseason coverage. Thanks for staying to the end of this one.